criminally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop that. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance. Feel good creeping up on you. So just WEFM, the only fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And we are back with you for another Activated Mornings here on WEFM. It is Wednesday, the 16th of July, 2025. In studio, you have, well, I'm here with you and Dianna is back with us. Dianna is back with us. All right. So welcome back, Dianna. And we hope that Tyler is doing much, much better this morning. All right, so we are going to head right into it. We are going to be speaking with Miss Zenna Lewis, president of the Bagga Fish Festival. All right, and for those persons who may have noticed on social media, it was either Sunday, I think it was Sunday, that I noticed it. There was a post made by the Bagga Fish Fest, and but we're going to get an explanation from Zenna as to what's happening. So Zenna, good morning.
Greetings, everyone. Good morning.
Oh, we not seeing your face?
No, I look really rough this morning. I look like every weapon that formed against me prospered.
All right. All right. So go right ahead. What is happening? What's going on?
Good morning, Radioland, and thank you for having me and allowing me to share space with y'all this morning. There have been numerous things that have been occurring that have definitely broken my spirit as the Bagga Fish Fest Committee president. There have been occasions, this is not something that has been new to our committee, where we have been what do I say? In shut down prematurely due to the fact that police have been called in and closed down the festival prematurely. And not rumors, we have had first-hand experience with a particular individual that lives within the community that have particular powers within the community to really call these shots. Let's just state it as that, to call these shots. And it's very heartbreaking for me to be called at 1 a.m. By my vendors, who especially my food vendors, who still have shark and bakes on fire. We still have breadfruit and blackfish left. And these people spend their monies to ensure that visitors and locals alike get to experience the delicacies that they have prepared in order to sustain the festival. And it's very hard for me to come to face with these individuals with no structure explanation as to why they have to go home with spoiled produce. Right? And I think people don't understand how leadership, being in leadership requires you to face a lot of things when it comes to your community. Because people look to you for guidance. People look to you for assistance, right? And this is not me trying to tear down or pull down or chastise. This is me as a human being having a human experience when it comes to entering into people's feeling when they experience these financial losses, knowing that majority of these people probably borrowed $100 or $20 from somebody in order to ensure they have enough produce, they have enough fish, they have enough blackfish, they have enough flour to make bakes. These are not privileged people that are vending,
Okay.
right? Mm-hmm.
All right. So Zenna, how often is the festival held?
The festival is held once every first Friday in every month, but we did not have Fish Fest. But I don't think we had a July 1st Fish Fest. We decided to postpone this month because of Carnival. Obviously, we didn't want to be clashing
All
with
right.
the national festival. So a
Okay.
lot of people, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I was going to ask, whenever the festival is happening, so even though you have a designated day,
Yes,
do you write for permission each
yes,
time for
yes.
the festival each time?
We
And
have
if
to.
with
That's procedure.
and in the permission letter, what time do you indicate as the start time and the close off time?
We normally try to start for 6. Yeah, so normally we write in for 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning,
Okay,
right?
and and in relation to the festival last Friday, what time was it shut off?
The time that they were shut off was around 1:15.
Okay, so it shut off earlier than it was supposed to,
Yes,
based on what you wrote for.
yes, right.
Oh, mm,
And you, people might say, well, that is no small time, but people don't understand the amount of sales that could occur within that 45 to an hour time when it comes to you vending, you selling food, you selling drinks, right? That you are trying to make 25 cents from. Because you have people that particularly own, these are not people who owns restaurant. They can go home and put them in their mass freezers and reheat them and sell them in the morning, right? These are people who invested and made sacrifices in order to reap a profit. And as
what
I said, these are not privileged people.
right? What has been the general feel from persons within the community? Because I think I've heard it before, and I heard you say it again this morning that there's one individual who has a bone of contention with regards to the festival itself being held, even though it's being held once a month, right?
Being held once a month.
What is the general feel from persons within the community or those immediately affected, apart from this one individual? Do you think that there are many others like her who have concerns? I mean, you probably are able to identify that one person because she's, I guess, possibly more vocal. But are the others within the community just generally okay with this activity being held?
Because around the surroundings, a lot of people are benefiting. People have turned their homes into small businesses that are living around the area, closest to the park. So majority of people who live in that area owns businesses that benefits from the Bagga fishers, right? So it's not even, and it's not only the Bagga fishers. Police have been calling on crusades, on church meetings, going on the park. There have been circumstances where this particular individual went into the park and plugged out the mic of a crusade that was going on the playing field. And, and as funny as it is, these are things that this is exactly what's going on. Like, that's our reality here in Barley. That's our reality.
Okay, and with regards to last Friday's activity, did the police give you any explanation?
The police have not. Nobody has had the manners.
Did you try to seek out an explanation?
I don't think we need to seek explanations for if we already had written permission for this particular event. I think that's the problem with St. Vincent's and the Grenadines. People feel as though they can do anything to people, and people must run to them, begging them to ask, why you did this to me? Why you did that to me? We know clearly. We know exactly why you did what you did.
Okay.
And it makes absolutely no sense, because what you're going to get is excuses.
Zenna, how many times before has this happened to the Bagga Fish Fest in particular?
There's a particular year. I wanted to believe it's last year, and we had a 4 months torture, let's say between September to December, where we were being prematurely shut down at 11:30, at 12 for 4 months straight. Even in the December edition of Fish Fest, where majority of foreigners or persons, local Vincentians that are home on holidays, tend to come to the festivity to eat blackfish, to eat some fish. And it was disheartening last December when we had to shut down. We were shut down literally at 12. And there were foreigners that was seeing everything that was going on, and was so disheartened at the fact that, people are powerless, basically. Seeing the police coming in, no explanation, just decide that they are going to, And I remember...
Wait, Zenna, okay, so we kind of a little pressed for time here. So in maybe like a 30 seconds, right? Where do you go from here? What is going to happen from here?
I'm telling you, this week has been such an emotional roller coaster for me, because the Bagga Fish Fest not only is a festival, it's a community bank, because we assist a lot of people financially. Even today, we are going to give back to the top performing student in CPEA, where we are going to give her $500 bursary to assist her with her registration, books up. We have events where we give back to our primary, secondary schools. So the Bagga Fish Fest is not just a black hole as people try to paint us as. We are the backbone of this community, because as much as people don't know, we are assisting a lot of our community people and individuals.
Okay.
So I'm asking people to, especially persons in my community, to rally with us and understand that it takes a lot out of me emotionally if I'm going to continue. I honestly don't know if I have the strength, the faith to continue Bagga Fish Fest, because the fight down is completely unnecessary. And
Okay.
There's no help and no assistance.
All right. All right. So, Zenna, unfortunately, we have to end after
Yes,
this because
please.
we have another segment to go into. But we thank you for being here with us.
Thank you
And
for having
maybe
me.
at a subsequent time, maybe next week,
All right.
when things have settled a little bit and maybe
Very
you have
much.
a solution forward, then we would invite you back again, right?
Thank you.
So, all right. So, no problem. Thanks for being here with us this
Bye.
morning.
Have a great morning.
You too. Thank you.